Right, 5/6s, welcome to session 2. Last week you designed the human hand that we have here, beautiful, and you put in things such as muscles, bones, tendons, ligaments, nerves, and things like that, and that was amazing. You now start to have an understanding of what parts make the human hand and how it works. What we're going to do this week is we're going to redesign the human hand. And you're going to redesign it with thinking about how it actually works. You might not need to do some research on this. You might have to. So what we're going to look at though is the major components and how we could redesign this by using something like plastic or rubber or aluminium, whatever you're going to use, a material to redesign it here. And I'll give you an example about what I mean. So if I'm going to build my own human hand, I'm thinking that the palm, where this sits, I want this to maybe be 2 parts. So I'm going to imagine that if I was going to build it, I might have a part that looks like this. I want this to be a little collapsible because when my hand comes in, I can see I've got some lines here. This part comes in a little bit here. I might just make this, so this part's going to be here. And that might be able to just move a little bit. And I'll talk about that a bit more. And I might leave that, and I might label this palm 1 and palm 2. This is going to help later when I need to design these parts using Tinkercad. Now, over here, if you studied your thumb, I don't want to give too much away, or your fingers, you know how many parts or what we need. I might have something built in here which will attach to my palm 2 at the base of my fingers. Then they might be the same size or they might be different sizes. This one might have to be different. I might shape that one a little bit different. All right. So over here, I might start creating almost my parts to my fingers. Now, you're probably thinking this looks a lot like our bones. It does in a way. Now, I might make them the same length. I might make this one slightly shorter. And this one might be slightly thicker. Looks a bit stronger like a thumb, doesn't it? Once again, I had these blue ones before. I wanted these almost to be like my knuckles here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some new blue ones here. These ones might be a bit wider, I'm not sure. Just thinking. All right. And now I might just do these pink ones again. This one I might not use a pink one there. And then at the end, I'm going to add what like my fingertips might be, the ends. And I want these, I think, to be quite strong if I was going to make a prosthetic hand. They're not nails, they look like nails, but they're going to be the ends. All right, they're going to be quite robust. They might have a bit of a grip on them or something like that. And I'm imagining that's like my hand. Okay, it's coming in. So I'm trying to get my parts. Now, I haven't done all the parts, but I've done a few, all right? I've got to imagine that this can contract, this can move. What you could do is, I'd like you to label what you're going to call these parts. I call this palm 1, palm 2. This could be finger joint 1. You might have 3 of them, and this might be, you might give it a certain length. It's up to you how you do it. You also might want to add how you're going to connect these, all right? Are they going to be screwed in? Are they going to have little springs? How is this going to work? All right. But what I want you to do first is just to redesign the human hand on how you could actually create this using Tinkercad. Now, you might need to do some exploring, and I'll put some links in for you to have a look, all right? But I hope that helps you get on the right path.